Welcome back to Ruby on Nails. And it's been a hot second, and I'll get into that later on. I don't want to start this off on a bummer note. Yeah, welcome back. I took a little bit of a spontaneous break, and so I have a lot of things to catch up on. God, my glasses are reflecting really bad, but I'm having a hard time with my contacts, so I'm just gonna do this video blind. So hopefully it's not blurry because I'm not gonna refilm this. It's been a hot second, so I've missed out on quite a few launches, and I didn't really want to skip over them. When companies send me PR, it's not like I'm obligated to review it, but I do want to make sure for the particular brands that I really personally enjoy that I talk about them. So today's video is going to be on Holotaco's last couple of launches, and I'm not going to be talking about the launch that came out today because I don't have it yet. So I am going to be talking about the Simply Nailogical birthday trio, the nail oil, the nail polish thinner, and the latest Holiday collection. All of those items were so kindly sent to me by Holotaco and Simply Nailogical, so keep that in mind, and a big thank you to them. Now, the main chunk of this video is going to be on the Holiday collection. I originally was going to swatch and show the birthday trio, but Cool Cat Mom is sold out, so I'll just give you my opinion on those polishes. I had originally filmed an entire video on that, but my PC nuked itself, so some of that footage got corrupted and just wasn't usable. Let me talk about the trio real fast. If I can find some of the swatching footage, I'll include that over here, and I just want to give you my brief thoughts. I personally really loved this trio of magnetics. I thought they had a very interesting color combination. They were unique. I liked that there was additional bedazzle to them, so you get more of a cool effect in all forms of lighting. I really appreciate it when my polishes can look good in dark lighting, direct sunlight, office lighting. I like to have, a versatile polish. I really liked the magnetic formula in this trio. I thought it was a big step in the right direction. There seemed to be some improvement to this formulation in comparison to the last magnetic collection that we saw, so I was very happy with that. Now let me talk about the nail oil. I've been using the nail oil since it came out, and I'm very happy with the nail oil formulation itself. I like the oil itself. I hate the fucking pen cartridge. I really, really dislike it. I dislike that I have to do these soft little... Let me just grab it, okay? Found it. Yeah, so I hate the cartridge. I hate that it's plastic. I hate that the cartridges that you put into it are plastic. I wish there was a better way to refill the pen itself than these little disposable cartridges, because to me that kind of defeats the point of having a refillable pen. To me, I really like, God, what are their names? Because I don't want to get it wrong. I've got the memory of a goldfish. I really like the Cuticle Buddy. I have several of them. I really like their formula as well. I like them as a refillable model. The tubes that they use are glass, and they have a roller ball kind of situation. There's very minimal plastic. I like the refillable model because you can buy a glass bottle of their nail oil and then you can pop that little roller off and refill it. I know a lot of people don't like the rollerball situation. I've had some troubles with it depositing too much nail oil. I think it's a good compromise, whereas this, I think there was a lot of good intentions, but to me, it kind of falls flat. Now, if I could just get the nail oil in like a big old thing, that would be great. I know a lot of people have been playing around with the pens. I'll include a video down below where somebody tried to refill one of the cartridges, and they seem to have succeeded. Anytime there's a refillable option with a pen that isn't necessarily designed to be specifically refillable, there's always going to be a little bit of user risk that the company's not going to take on. Simply Nailogical kind of theorized about this refillable option, a way to refill the cartridges on her live stream, but because of liability issues, she can't say one way or another. So play around at your own, at your own risk. The nice thing about these cartridges is you get 2 of them. So the nail oil pens are $15. That's a bit steep. I hate to do this, but I'm going to compare it to the Cuticle Buddy because that's genuinely my favorite that's on the market right now. I don't go out of my way to try a bunch of cuticle oils because they last me a while, and I don't feel like I need to have a bunch of oils laying around that will eventually expire or just get kind of grody. Yeah, so the Cuticle Buddy itself is $12, so that's cheaper, and you get 8 milliliters. So that's nice. And they have some nice limited edition scents right now. So this is just turning into a Cuticle Buddy video. I like the oil, I don't like the pen. And because a big part of it, you click it on right here, and you go to, click it, and it drips a lot of oil. When I first did this, I scared myself because I was not expecting so much oil to come flowing out of this pen. Is a little ridiculous, and it just didn't end well for me. I got oil all over my clothes, and it was a mess. So keep that in mind. You got to do these small little half clicks, and I'm gonna use it because I have it, but I don't think I'll be repurchasing this with my own money. Rub that bitch in. Those are my kind of thoughts on those 2 items. They came out a while ago. I'm sure y'all have come to your own conclusions, okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about before diving into that holiday collection is the nail polish thinner. Now, I did play around with it a little bit. Unfortunately, I stay on top of my polish's viscosity pretty well, so I had trouble finding a polish that was truly thickums to use this nail polish thinner on. The one that I did find, and I will show you, was Xyler the cat, and it did what a nail polish thinner does. It made the polish thinner. I think the biggest issue is there wasn't enough polish left in that bottle to really do a good proper swatch, but based off of, I've thrown it into Indigo Away and Not Milky White, and they work there too. I like that Holotaco has come out with a nail polish thinner because they get so many questions about, like, what thinner should I use? I've gotten that question here on my channel because a big portion of my channel is reviewing Holotaco, and to me, I haven't found a nail polish thinner that has worked one way or another. One was better or worse. It's essentially just putting back a certain chemical that tends to evaporate in polishes, and Holotaco's formulas are on the thicker side because they prioritize opacity. But yeah, it worked. It was delightful. I don't have any strong opinions about it. To me, nail polish thinner is just nail polish thinner, and now I have a lot of it. Now, I did like the price point for this nail polish thinner. It was $6. I don't remember how much I paid for my nail polish thinners, but that I purchased them years and years ago when I started my Instagram, and I still have them. I haven't run out, so that's the nice thing about nail polish thinner. You only need 1 or 2 drops. Sometimes you need a lot to get through it, so it's gonna last you for a little bit. And I really liked the super thin nozzle tip of the nail polish thinner. That makes it so easy to get into the bottle itself. The orally one, I hated that nozzle because it was so chunky. Sometimes I missed. I'd get nail polish thinner on the rim, and nobody likes a rim shot. I'm gonna leave that in. The other thing that I like is that this is supposed to work with the majority of Holotaco's formulas. I think there were a few that it won't work on, but you know, play around with your own risk. Definitely do a little bit at a time. Add a drop or two, shake that bitch up, check the viscosity. If you don't like it, add another drop, shake the bitch up, and check the viscosity. But that's the rule of thumb with any nail polish thinner. So just keep that in fucking mind. Okay. Now, it's time for the holiday collection. Here it is. I like this box. I like that they're playing around with these gold foil options. We've seen it a couple of times where it's just like a little added gold foil, little tidbit. Now, this collection has 6 polishes. 5 of them are like true full coverage polishes, and one of them is a topper. And God, I keep skipping around because it's been a while, but here's the box. I like the gold holo. To me, it does scream holiday without specifically screaming Christmas, because not everybody celebrates Christmas. To me, I get kind of a Hanukkah vibe because of all the blue. But yeah, I like the box. I wish it was just a little bit more outgoing, because it is the after party collection. Yeah, it's the after party collection. This doesn't necessarily scream party to me, but it does scream nighttime, and that's when after parties usually take place. So yeah, let's talk about the polishes themselves. Like I said, there were 5 polishes and 1 topper. Let's get the topper out of the way. It is a reflective topper, but it has a really fun mixture of colors that I thought was really interesting, and I hadn't seen a reflective topper do color this way. So that was really intriguing to me. I really, really liked it, and I hate reflective toppers. I think it's because we get something like a little bit more zhuzh with that added color. So when it's not in very specific lighting, it's fun in all types of lighting. And like I said at the beginning of this video, that's how I like my polishes. Now, the 5 full coverage polishes, they're all different formulas, and I really like that. I really enjoyed this collection, and the thing that I personally really liked is that there seemed to be something for everyone. Because we are getting into the winter party season, I liked how a lot of these weren't necessarily screaming Christmas, like everybody's been screaming since about mid-October, but I like that they were just a fun, jazzy way to step up your nail game. I thought that was very interesting, and yeah, I'll talk about the individual polishes in the swatching, which let's do that now, because I'm sure there's been a list of the breakdown for this collection by my head this entire time. So let's just get into it. You don't even need to say it. Let's go. I am so excited to be starting things off with Midnight Owl. I have waited so long for a true purple holographic glitter from Holotaco, and this one even includes blue iridescent glitter and a purple and blue shimmer. Now, to me, this leans a lot more purple than it does blue. As you can see, though, the glitters are pretty apparent. It's not like they just disappear into the deep purple jelly suspension base, but it does just add a little extra flair for a quite delightful polish. It might be my favorite from the collection. I have yet to decide. Of course, it's only fair to show what Midnight Owl's direct competition is, and that is Curfew Crasher. I really liked this polish. I love the dark, dusty rose or mauve color, and I also really like the pale yellow shimmer and scattered holographic glitter all throughout this. It's just such a delightful, ethereal combination, and this is perfect for the girlies who want to have a little bit of holiday fun, but don't want to go too crazy. Chunky glitters can be a little intimidating, and not everybody's ready to step up to the plate, but Curfew Crasher is there for those who still want to have a little bit of fun, you know. Now let's be unfair. This is my least favorite from the collection, and
It's just because there isn't enough star glitters in this polish. I had trouble getting enough stars to appear in a swatch, and only one appeared still. I love the color. I love that it is a glitter holographic polish. That dark forest green with just a touch of blue undertone is just amazing. And the stars were supposed to be the stars of the show, and they didn't show up, and so I'm here with a cloudy sky instead of a starry night. But dry those tears and get yourself a little treat, because next up is bottle service, and I think it really just, softens the blow of the last polish. This is a beautiful gold, warm gold, specialty shimmer metallic formula with micro gold flakes and gold holographic glitter. This is for those who want to stand out. This polish is absolutely stunning in person and on camera. There is just always something there to catch your eye no matter what lighting you're in, and it applies beautifully. I'm wearing this to every Christmas party. Fuck red. Now, last of our full coverage standalone polishes is Crystal Skies, and this is a very fun, very muted, icy blue polish. This has that fun glitter creation that we saw over the summer with those chunky square holographic glitters, and this also has some beautiful blue shimmer chunkies in it as well, or flakies. I can't decide if I want to call them chunkies or flakies, whatever suits your boat, but this one was fun. It applied in 2 coats just fine, so you'll be happy with that. This topper was the true underdog in the collection, for me at least. It had me turning my head almost immediately. This is Disco Dust, and it made me eat my words on reflective toppers. I'm so shocked. I absolutely love the multicolored glitters that were added to this. It just was fantastic. It's so bright and colorful, and it still looks good out of direct lighting.
Okay, those were all my thoughts. I've really been enjoying the route that Holotaco's been going. I think I ended up on their PR list at the right time, and I'm excited to see what's coming out. Today's launch were the 5 unreleased polishes. I think it was 5, and all of those looked really cool as well. I like the variety of things that we are seeing. I like the variety of polishes that we're seeing. It seems like Holotaco is really trying to branch out now. And I like that they're trying to branch out. It's exciting, and I'm very glad to finally see a bit more of a creative side on Christine's part. This video was a little bit chaotic, it was a little bit all over the place, but I didn't really want to give myself a strict structure on my return. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, and if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe. And hopefully I won't take such a long break. Okay, bye. Okay, this is the part of the video that I have not been looking forward to, and put my glasses on to act as a barrier in between me and you being a camera. Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. So let's start small and work our way up in catastrophe. It's not a catastrophe. Everything's handled. We're fine. We're okay. Yeah, so update. Small to big. Like I mentioned earlier, my PC decided to shit the bed and take a lot of what I had stored with it, which kind of sucks, but I'm very fortunate. I have a laptop that I've been able to keep working, been able to do my job. I work remote, so having a computer is a necessity, but my PC was kind of like my editing powerhouse, and I don't like editing on my laptop, but we're just gonna do it. The next thing is the pipes underneath my kitchen sink fell off of the bottom of my sink. So that was fun. And then the plumber broke my faucet. So that was just kind of another thing that happened that was just frustrating. And then I received my formal diagnosis for MCAS, which is mast cell activation syndrome, which. Okay, well, hopefully that's not too much of a jarring transition, but I kind of just wanted to get this out of the way. My camera died. Like I was saying, I got diagnosed with MCAS, which is mast cell activation syndrome, and so I've been put on a lot of medication. That makes me tired. So very fucking tired. The part that I hate the most is my dad has cancer. I thought this would be easier to talk about and in front of a camera. It's not. That's very frightening. I was really caught off guard. My dad's only 53 and he went in for a routine checkup and they found it, which, you know, just supports all the evidence that you should go to your routine checkups so they can catch things like this before they're awful. And I didn't want to make videos. It's like every few minutes my brain is like, hey, your dad has cancer. And I'm just like, thank you for the reminder. I really needed that. Was totally unaware of that fact. Thank you. You gotta love those obsessive thought patterns. But yeah, I don't want to dive into like detail because it's not my medical experience. But that's the reason. I didn't feel fun or goofy. These videos are a way for me to, you know, escape corporate America and, you know, the state of the world, which is not great either. And so I just haven't felt like it. And that's why. And I didn't want to come back and pretend like nothing's happened because this is just one of those fundamental things that changes a person. It can change a whole lot. Am I okay? No. Do I feel ready to jump back into things? No, not really, but I feel like I should try. I don't know. That's kind of lame, but it is what it is, and so that's what I'm gonna do. But there's no but. That's just what it is. And now I'm just talking to myself in a very incoherent way that doesn't translate very well onto the camera. That's just. I gotta stop talking. All right. If you decided to watch that mess, thank you. I don't expect anything. I just wanted to explain. I don't need sympathy or anything. Like, all in all, he's in the best position to have cancer, so